Hey everyone, hope everyone's enjoying the start of Mercury retrograde. I just wanted to give a quick update with the studio and what's been going on over here behind the scenes. So there was no live over the weekend, and that was because I was doing all of this. So I'm going to go over some of what we have going on, and I will put links to my Amazon storefront. When you visit the Amazon storefront, there are different tabs of idea boards. The main one that's going to be covered here is going to be the one that has to do with the creator tools. So I know a lot of you are up and coming creators, and I'm so excited to see how things are working out for you. And I do check sometimes what's going on, right? I get curious, and I just thought this would be helpful. Maybe not the most profesh video because I'm still learning, but it will start giving you some ideas. So if you head over to the Amazon storefront, everything's in the description box. Click on that. It'll lead you over to the Creator Tools section, and that has links to everything you'll see here, okay? And you can purchase it directly from there. It's up to you, whatever, price compare, but honestly, this is just a way to have everything stored in one place. So if you're creating things that are super important, you're going to want to, when time and money is available, to make sure that your internet connection is on point, because you definitely don't want to have those disruptions. This is a lot of effort put into your recordings, so you want to make sure that that comes across. You also want to have the right microphone, lighting, which is something I'm desperately working on, and you also want to have microphone, lighting, computer, internet access. I'm just trying to think what else. So those are the main things. So let's go ahead and get into it. So what you see here is the evolution of the studio. Initially, this desk was pushed against the wall, and that worked when I was using a tripod and my cell phone. It was fine. However, when it would upload, it would take a long time, and it always didn't look very good. Different lighting affected things, and it didn't work for all the modalities. Meaning, if I needed a Zoom call, my cell phone wasn't the best option. If I was doing something live, the cell phone was definitely way difficult to navigate, unlike doing a pre-recorded. So that's something to think about. They were not the same. Also, the sound comes across differently depending on the type of recording that you're doing. So like right now I have a, I forget what they're called, but like a microphone. I think they're called a shot mic or something. It's a microphone that faces me. And as you see, I've been working all day, so my light just went off. And those things happen, right? Super frustrating, but those are the things that happen. This right here is the last recording I'm doing. So just to show you, I'm going to take it off. So you can see it's this little light here. It connects to a mounting thing that's on the side of my cell phone. So I'm going to put that down. Otherwise, there's all these different lights, right? All these different lights. And then I've got this annoying one above my head, and that is the source of all problems. However, I've tried it off on different sources of light. It really depends on the time of day. So it depends on when you record. You really have to just go with it. Also, your camera and your cell phone have different settings in them. So this particular camera is the best one I've been able to find. It's a Sony, I think Alpha ZV-1. Again, it's in the idea box. I will say this, when you go to buy your camera, the cell phone isn't going to cut it all the time. When you go to buy your camera, you want to make sure that you can stream from it, because that's one of the major ways to make money, is to go live streaming. And if you can't do that with your equipment, it's really a bummer. So the first camera I purchased was a different Sony, and it didn't have the same capabilities as this one. And it was slightly less expensive, but I ended up having to send it back. It was like the Sony ZV-1, and this is like the Alpha. And this one has different capabilities, and it's easier to use, in my opinion. So it was well worth it. So the camera, but then the camera doesn't come with a lens. So it's a DSLR camera, I think. So you need to purchase a lens. And the lens that I've purchased is on my idea box as well. That is a real challenge, finding the right lens. So that the one that I use is, I think, the 11 or something. It's a wide angle so that you can see more of the background, because you're so close in such a small space. This is Angela. So if you've all ever seen Little Shop of Horrors, there's an Audrey 1 and 2. This Monstera plant has been with me for eons, and this is Audrey, or this is Angela 1, and Angela 2 is downstairs, equally as large. If you can see her, she is an amazing, she balances out the background. So, and gives great energy, by the way, to your space. So if you're doing this kind of work, having a mirror and plants and things like that help bring about the spirit connections. Take it or leave it. So this is my magical bookshelf with my magical money plants and lots of boxes of the different tarot cards I use and the different books that I have dived into. And of course, my little Cheshire cats, because, you know, I'm magical. And, you know, just the chair with all of the evil eye stuff. This is one of my favorite finds. So this right here is a room divider, and this will serve as the background to some of the things I'll be recording in the future. I don't know if you can see here, but I've got a chair back there and this, so it'll serve as a background. I might be doing things in the very near future, and that'll, like, I'm trying not to say too much because I still have to build it, but ultimately there's going to be some classes that are coming. This is later on down the road, and also I'll be doing more I guess filming of my witchcrafting. So I'll be doing things downstairs in my altar space and trying to show you guys a little bit more about that. But again, these are things that I'm leading up to right now, the weekly readings and doing mediumships, which is something I started offering recently. And just the weekly readings have been, they have overwhelmed me and I'm very thankful, but I'm busy. And I've got lots of ideas, and this is that Aries energy, right? So the retrograde is having me pull back and kind of sift through all the stuff to figure out in which order and how to do it, what tools I can use to help me manifest my vision. And so those are the types of things us Scorpios are working with. So because this is like the third time I've tried to do this, I can't even remember if I've discussed the microphone or not, so bear with me. So this is a Shure microphone, and well worth the investment. And this has a boom arm because I have it connected to the side of my desk. And I tried different types of microphones. I tried one that was down on the table, but the table shakes and the cards, and it was loud, and I didn't love it. This gives it a very like profesh look as well. So I do like it, and the sound is beautiful. The other thing, let's see. So I got myself a stream deck. And I would say it's worth it. A stream deck is a piece of equipment that acts as, like, here it is. This right here. And then it's controlled by this foot pedal down there. You have to buy that separately. So the stream deck is what allows me to switch at the top, at the switch of a button, the different scenes. So what does that mean? Because these are all things I did not understand. Ultimately, I want to show camera angles of myself front facing, the camera angle at the side so I can hold up a card and you see it. And then the next one will be an overhead camera so that you can look down at the table, because I'm going to switch my front view to be more on me and less of the background. So maybe not worded the best way, but the point is, different camera angles to do that, and to do a seamless transition, you need a piece of equipment, and this is it, the stream deck. And then you film everything using something called OBS. And that is like a software that allows you to kind of see what you're recording. These are things I had zero idea about. Guys, until last week, I was doing everything pretty much from my phone and like uploading it manually and then just, you know, going with the flow. This has changed productivity quite a bit, which is one of the reasons I'm starting to bust out the weekly signs a lot sooner. It's just life-changing creator tools. I had no idea. Let's see. If you see back there in the corner right there, there's a little chalkboard, which is super cool. I got this idea from another reader. On upcoming, one of the things I plan to do to get people to watch the all signs, because I'm having a hard time. This has been a Scorpio channel for a minute, and YouTube has me listed as Scorpio. So I need to pound the idea into YouTube that I'm doing weekly readings for all the signs. And I'm going to do lives probably once or twice a month where I'll do all signs readings and kind of get everyone that way. And then I'll do, I'll separate it into chapters for all the different signs, so you can go through and click and find it. So it'll probably be like, for example, May's all signs. I'll do a live and have everybody come in that way. And then maybe I'll do like a mid-month love reading or something. We'll see how it goes. But I think that's going to work out. During those, I won't be taking questions, obviously, because that's already a 2-hour thing, just doing live readings. But I'll interact with the community. So something to think about. Drop me a line below and let me know what you think. Let's see. So the point was, as I navigate through the different signs, like I'll write the, Aries when I'm doing Aries, and then I'll, wipe it off, and then we'll go to the next sign. So no matter when you chime in, you'll see the sign I'm working on. I think her name is Battison Tarot. She does, I think she focuses on love readings. And so I was checking her out and I liked her style. So it's something to think about, how you can be different, how you can stand out. So even though I'm borrowing an idea from another creator, we definitely do different types of readings. We're completely different vibes, but I like the idea of engaging with people and not necessarily doing live readings, like individual readings every time. So that will be something I want to save for the members, and then during the weekend lives. So the all signs live will be different, and just things to think about how I'm going to work that into the already booming schedule I have. And let's see, I've got my printer back there in the corner, some paperwork stuff, nothing else to really go over. So I would say, guys, invest in yourself, invest in your vision, get your ideas together and just start creating, right? Because this right here, what I have in my hand, is literally just my cell phone. And, let's see if I can pull this out while I'm looking at it. Hold on. This little microphone here, right? I have this connected through an adapter to my cell phone. Hello. And, that's all you really need to start. So I wish everyone the best. I feel strongly that this is a time to create and to bring about your visions into manifest form. Reach out to other creators, take a class. For anyone that I know, a few of you have asked, I am taking a class. It's called Dent Makers, and that's through Emmorton Tarot. His name is Chris Reck, and he has many businesses, but the one that most of us as tarot readers or spiritual people are familiar with is Emmorton Tarot. Separate from that, he has a class that he does. It's called Dent Makers, and he really gets into how to do all of the things creator-wise, and it's very, very helpful. He has a behind-the-scenes video as well, but his equipment is next level. Like, I'm not there yet, right? I'm not there yet. He's got almost 1 million followers. He's like at 900,000. Yeah, I'm working to 10. I'm getting to 10, and it's going to happen, and I'll have my 1 million followers one day too. But until that time, baby steps, one foot in front of the other. Do not wait, create. Get out there and start getting curious. Figure out how to get this stuff done. Use the tools ahead of you. Talk to other people. Because I'm learning as I go, this is about as much information that I have to share at this moment. But like I said, taking a class like Dent Makers or finding someone that you might resonate with their message. See if they offer any type of coaching and that they can help you, right? Because sometimes all you need to do is just think outside of the box. And we are a walking algorithm. So unless you've been exposed to it, oftentimes you don't even know what to ask to get started. So I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much. I will be doing revisions of this video, one with light perhaps. One not during the retrograde, but I wish everyone well, and I will be posting my schedule here shortly. Have a great month ahead, and I'll be doing a live with you guys this month. More to come. Bye.